All right, let's do it, bro. Good luck, my guy.
To the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Roll Tide.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Rebels in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Simpson. It's complete! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Card in the backfield. It's right.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Rebels are marching down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Quick release on the RPO. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Simpson. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ray. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He has the first and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Reads it, fires complete. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs at screen.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dalton. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Simpson. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll move the tight end. Barrels ahead. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Plucks it out of the air. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Hard running there. Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ray. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be third and long. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Lee. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. dropped the foot for on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Fires downfield. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying play action. Going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Steps away. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him on the very...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of